Well, I read your comments. I really enjoy them. I don't. I'll be honest. I got into social media by this young man just guiding me, and I don't know any of the this and that's about how to deal with comments and whatnot. But anyway, what I get is about tell me more stories, and so I've been thinking. I was going to tell you a story, but it keeps getting too long. So just let me tell you what it's like growing up in the Jim Crow South. Now, I was born in 1951 in Germany, and by the time I was 4, um, my father had retired from the Army, and we moved to this town called Avon Park. It was in Florida. Now, Florida is everything you hear that it is. I mean, it was totally segregated. It was apart. We didn't know any of the words, but it was apartheid. There was a section that, I mean, it was just a squared area that, and it was called the colored quarters, and that's where the black people lived, and they weren't allowed downtown except on Saturdays, and they went in a separate entrance to the movie theater, and they sat up in the balcony. We never saw each other, and it wasn't until I was in the 10th grade, and that they integrated my school. It was the first time they brought 7 kids in, and then it was like, but anyway, so I was there when they integrated the schools, and to be honest, I liked it, but I couldn't tell anybody. See, that's the weird thing. It was like I was, I guess, before I got to Avon Park, my father was in the service, and he could afford to have nannies, and my mother would hire a nanny, and I was raised by black nannies. So I have this weird thing where I feel safety and love from black people, and I can't own it because I'm in this white supremacy culture, and they're not even allowed to come to the front door. So, well, that's a little bit about the Jim Crow South, and I'll tell you more later. Okay, and be of good cheer, spread that love, and bring a friend.